Okay, so this is just a short video to remind you how to make graphs in Excel. So it's really easy to plot graphs in Excel, but it's also really easy to plot the wrong type of graph. So the first thing we do whenever we've got this is just have a look at our data. In this case it's a frequency table, so we've got the amount of people who like each of these type of games. So first thing I'm going to do is highlight my data. I click on insert and I've got all sorts of graphs over here. Now many of them are really pretty, but they're not very useful. So this graph here, this waterfall one, doesn't that look nice? But it's got absolutely no meaning for the type of data I've got there. So we don't want to be using that. Equally, this one here is a scatter graph. Again, you might like those dots on that, but it doesn't make it easy to read. So we don't want to be using graphs like that. What I want is a simple bar chart, and I want a simple one. Look, this 3D one looks quite nice, but actually the fact that it's three-dimensional makes it more difficult to read, so I really don't recommend you using that one. Let's go for a 2D column graph. There we go. Now then, the first thing I probably want to do is give it a title, so I would want to write the title for that. The next thing is I want to label up the axes. Now I haven't got them here, so I need to put those in. Whenever I click on the graph, you'll notice these three buttons appear, and the plus sign is the one that I want. This allows me to put extra things in. So there, if I click on axes title, you'll notice those two titles appeared, and I can type in what I want. So in this case, the y-axis here is going to be frequency, and this x-axis here, the title of that is going to be, well, the type of game. Right, what else? Data labels, is that useful? Well, it's the frequency, so I suppose, yeah, you might want to include that. Although if you make a graph too busy, it makes it more difficult to read. Data table, well, you might, if you wanted to use that in a document, include that data table in there. Error bars, I don't know what they are, so I certainly don't want to be including those. And grid lines, well, it's better to have grid lines on because it makes it easier to read. And in fact, we can put more on. So if I just click on this arrow here, I've got the major horizontal grid lines. If I put the minor ones on, it's putting some extra lines there. So it's just making it easier to read off. So I can now read off, actually there's 5 divisions between 50 and 60, so each one's 2. I can read easily now that that's 52. So that's a useful thing to have on. Legend, what's that? Well, that's useful if I've got several graphs on the same one and I want to know which one's which. So that's not the case here. Trend line, definitely don't want that on there because there's no trend with this at all. Okay, so that's how we plot graphs.